in Massapequa Park. Ted Williams, the former D.C. homicide detective, defense attorney, great at sort of unraveling things that investigators might be looking for. Ted, they scoured that house inside and out, actually ripped it apart. In the end, they looked for a lot of things, such as?
Well, they're looking for physical evidence to tie Humerman to the killing of the Gilgo Beach Four. Neil, one of the questions in this case is, could Humerman been identified as a killer early on in this investigation? And I can tell you, I believe that the Suffolk County Police Department there may very well have dropped the ball. It was in 2010 that department was in some turmoil. And if we go back to 2010, Neil, there was a gentleman by the name of Dave Scheller. He comes home in the middle of the night and he finds his friend Amber Costello locked in a bathroom. And on the other side was Rex Humerman trying to get into the bathroom. What happened was Dave Scheller and Rex Humerman got into a fight. Rex Humerman, who was 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing over 300 pounds, left the area. Shortly thereafter, Amber Costello was found dead. She is one of the alleged victims of Rex Humerman. But the key to all of this was that Dave Scheller went to the authorities right away, Neil, and told the authorities what he had observed. He gave them the physical makeup of Humerman. He also told them about the truck that he was driving. And guess what, Neil? It looks as though the police department there dropped the ball and didn't follow up on that phase of the investigation, which was significant and could very well have brought this man to justice a lot sooner.
Well, there's a lot we won't know about that, to your point, Ted. I did want to ask you about this fear of other victims and that, much like the story around Ted Bundy, where there are other cities, other women, other corpses, that could be the case here, and that evidence to that might have been found in the home. What do you think?
Well, they may very well have found some evidence in the home, Neil, because what we found when you're talking about these serial killers, like you just said, Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, what we found about these individuals is they believe in taking what is definitively called trophies, meaning some of the jewelry or something associated with the person that they've killed. So I'm sure law enforcement was looking for those kinds of items in that home. Also, Neil, they have also found his truck. It was in Chester County, South Carolina. They bought that truck back and they're scrubbing that truck to try to see if they can find some association or nexus with these killings.
All right, we'll see what happens. To your point, that they're a long way from finishing this. Could go on quite some time. Ted Williams, good seeing you again.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.